All right, digital electronics. Let's take a look what we got today. Again, just restating, not ideal. Out 6 weeks, come back 2, then out for who knows how many. The only major thing we have left is state machines. I'm hoping we get back in person to try to go over that before we look at some final stuff. But if we don't, we'll have some videos here later on once we figure out how all of this is going to work and what we can do for you there. So we're going to start looking at today is what we've been doing in class, some reviews on some things, recap everything, get through it. We'll start in the beginning of the year and then work our way forward on stuff. So some of it, well, it should be easier. It's been a while since we've tried to think about different gates and stuff. So you're looking at 2 different things you need to complete by next Tuesday for us. The first one is circuit design. Excuse me, it's not desired output. It's called circuit design. And the second one is the Khan Academy. So the correct 2 are right here. Create the circuit and the Khan Academy one. First one you're looking at is create the circuit. Create the circuit is based off of what we did back in the day in 121. So it starts with the sentence. The buzzer is on whenever a door is open or when the key is in the ignition and the seatbelt is not buckled. So what are we looking at? If the seatbelt's not buckled, let's put out a 1. If the seatbelt's buckled, I'll put a 1. If the key's not in the ignition, we have a 0. If it's in the ignition, a 1. Door open, 1. Door closed, 0. So when we went through this section back at the beginning of the year, we hadn't really talked about truth tables yet, and we won't really use them here, but they should be in the back of your mind as you're looking at it. We're just coming up with inputs and outputs, just trying to design, okay, if this is what I've got, how do I create a system to turn that buzzer on or that buzzer off to make this statement true? So we take all that information and we create this circuit. Now again, if you have multisim, great, do it. Otherwise, feel free to draw a circuit like this for your assignment that you're trying to do. Just take a picture and attach to that assignment itself. So how do we read this? Seatbelt high, low. So red is high, black is low. Red is high, black is low. High, low again. So if the seatbelt is not buckled like it's currently shown in the picture here, 0, put a 1 there. So you got a 1 waiting at your and. Key is in the ignition would be a 1. So 1 and 1. So if the key is in the ignition and you're not buckled, the key is in the ignition and the seatbelt is not buckled, should output a 1. 1 into an OR turns that buzzer on. Or anytime the door is open, so when the door is open, you have a 1 coming in here. So open on top, you have a 1. You turn that buzzer on. So what you're going to do is you got a coffee vending machine, not work if the temperature is too high or the pressure is not below the safe value, the water is present. If any of this happens, the sensor cuts it off and you can't get coffee from the vending machine. So you're going to answer these questions here and then put our circuit in. If you got multisim, great. Take a snip, print screen, put that in. Otherwise, draw it by hand, create it there. Then 4 different questions. Why would the machine want to check the temperature? What is the ideal coffee temperature? What problem could occur if the pressure is too high, too low? Why is it important for water to be present? And what type of sensors could be used inside of that circuit that's there. So create your circuit, base it off of that 121 to go through, get your work into there. The other thing you're going to look at is Khan Academy review. Clicking right on that link. Let it load up for a second. It'll take you right to resistant voltage current review for you. You've got to get 4 questions right in a row. Once you do, 4 questions right in a row in that one. Once you get it all correct in that one set, it'll give you a congratulations screen on it. Take that, give me a print screen, give me a snip of something like that to somehow get me an image of that, picture of your phone, turn that back into the classroom page that's there. So that should be it. Watch the videos on Khan, try to come up with stuff. If you got questions, please let me know. Again, office hours will be about 7:15 to 10:15 in the morning. Have fun, stay safe, stay away from everybody.